Looking to add some depth and detail to your crochet projects? If you are, why not try the third loop half double crochet stitch? It takes the regular half double crochet stitch, works it into the third loop, and it creates a beautiful ridged and ribbed look. If you're ready to learn, I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And let's grab a hook and some yarn, and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. For the third loop half double crochet stitch, it would be helpful if you knew how to chain as well as how to regular half double crochet stitch. I am going to show you how to complete these stitches, but if you need slower tutorials for either of them, I've included links in the description below for tutorials that focus on just those stitches. I just want to point out that this stitch does look the same on both sides, so it's one that you could use in projects where you want your stuff to look the same on both sides. For today's tutorial, you're going to have to gather a few things. So first off, I personally am going to use the size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook, as well as some size 4 medium weight yarn in this teal color. Use whatever works best for you. You also may need a pair of scissors if you turn this into a project and want to cut your project free from your yarn ball. And you would maybe need a yarn needle to weave in your ends at the end of your project. Today's crochet tutorial is written using US crochet terms. To begin, you can chain whatever number you would like. There is no multiple for this stitch, so I'm going to chain 10. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 chains. Again, there is no multiple for this stitch. For row 1, we're going to start by working into the second chain from the crochet hook. I personally am going to work into the back bump of the chain, but you can work into the chain however you normally do. There is no right or wrong way to work into the chain for this stitch. So into that second chain from the crochet hook, I'm in a regular half double crochet. So I yarn over, I'm going to insert it into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops to complete a half double crochet stitch. I'm going to place a regular half double crochet in each chain across. So row 1 is a row of half double crochets, just regular half double crochets. We have to have something to work that third loop half double crochet into. We technically have to have a row of half double crochets to work that third loop half double crochet into. So again, I'm placing one regular half double crochet in each of the chains across. So row 1 is just a row of half double crochet stitches. And that completes row 1. For row 2, you can start by chaining 1 and turning your work. Now you have a couple of options for this first stitch. Now my recommendation is whatever you do in the first stitch of the row, you then do in the last stitch of the row. So I'm going to show you both options here. So for option 1, you could work a regular half double crochet in this first stitch. So to do that, you would yarn over. We're going to go into this space right here. So we pick up the top of that stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops to complete a regular half double crochet stitch. The second option is to right away start into your third loop half double crochets. Now the third loop creates this kind of squiggly line that you get with a row of regular half double crochet stitches. It technically is created when you're at this point right here. This is the third loop here, and this is what creates that squiggly line. So just kind of keep that in mind. So to work around the third loop, we have to yarn over. So instead of going into this space like we normally would for a half double crochet, we're going to come below, because this little line right here is the third loop. And we're going to come below and carefully angle up so we're picking up just that loop right there. We only want that third loop on our crochet hook. Then you can yarn over, pull down. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops to complete a third loop half double crochet stitch. Let's look at that again. So right here in between my thumbs, that is the third loop right there. So to pick it up, we yarn over, we come from below, angle up so we pick up just that third loop. So the movement is kind of like what you do for a front loop double crochet. You're just picking up a different loop, not the front loop. We're picking up the third loop. Then you yarn over, pull down. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So doing this, it pushes the top of those stitches to the other side, and that creates that extra lined detail that you get with a third loop half double crochet stitch. So yarn over, come from below, pick up just that third loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So you would just keep working your third loop half double crochets in the same manner all the way across, just picking up that singular loop. If you have more than that 1 loop on your hook, when you pick up that loop right here, you've got something going on wrong. So let's just say it looked like that. That's not right. You want to pick it up so you just have that third loop on your crochet hook. Now let me show you what it looks like for your options at the end of a row of third loop half double crochet stitches. So when you get to the end of a row of third loop half double crochet stitches, again, you have 2 options. Remember I said whatever you did at the start of the row, you should probably do at the end of the row so things look pretty even. Let me show you what these look like here. So on my green swatch here, this worked a regular half double crochet in the last stitch and also the first stitch. So this is what it looks like if you work a regular half double crochet in the last and in the first stitch. Now this teal one was worked with third loop half double crochets going all the way across the row. So this is what it looks like when you work a third loop half double crochet in the last stitch as well as in the first stitch. Slight difference. You'll see that that kind of chain look stops a little early here and goes all the way to the edge here. So let's look at both of the options for ending a row of third loop half double crochet stitches. So let's start by working a third loop half double crochet in this last stitch. So right here, this is the third loop. So that's the thing we want to pick up on its own. So this is what we're going to isolate here. So I would yarn over, I would come, and I'm kind of angling. Now just notice if I hold it straight, this is the third loop right here above my thumb. So this guy right here is what we're working around. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to come, again, angling, so we just pick up that third loop only. We yarn over, pull around that third loop, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And that's how you would work a third loop all the way to the end of a row. The other option is to again work a regular half double crochet in that last stitch. So we're not going to isolate that. So instead we're going to yarn over, we're going to come over here, and you just want to make sure, because your hook's going to tend to want to just pick up the front loop only. You don't want it to look like that. You want to insert it into that space right there. Hopefully you can see that teeny tiny hole right there by the top of my hook. And then that way you can pick up both of the loops of that crochet stitch and work a regular half double crochet in that very last stitch. And that's how you could end your row of third loop half double crochet stitches. For your remaining rows using the third loop half double crochet stitch, you would just keep doing the same thing. You could make your decision and start working your third loop half double crochets in the same manner that you did with the previous row. So again, just isolating that third loop only and working your half double crochet into it. So everything is exactly the same except for you're just working around the third loop instead of into the top of the crochet stitch. As far as the finishing stitch goes, I don't do anything special to finish off this stitch. The only thing I would caution you is if you work a third loop half double crochet all the way to the end of your row and start your row with a third loop half double crochet stitch, you'll notice you get this little loopiness until you come back over here and work into it. Once you work into it, notice it does disappear. What I would suggest if you're working third loop half double crochets in the first and the last stitch, for finishing, I would suggest the last row you chain 1 turn and then just work a regular half double crochet in your first stitch as well as your last stitch. And then that's going to eliminate that swoopiness that you get by working into that third loop. Hopefully that makes sense, that little circular look you get. It's going to look more straight if you do it that way. So I would suggest on your very last row to work a regular half double crochet in the first stitch and in the last stitch, and then that's going to get rid of that kind of circular look that you would get here at the very end. And that's how to third loop half double crochet. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another variation of the half double crochet stitch, you could check out my herringbone half double crochet stitch tutorial right here. And I hope you have a wonderful day.